to the following movies, and in just moments I will have to lower the volume because they are working on the sound stages.
こんにちは、川井浩二です。今ですね、ユニバーサルスタジオハリウッドのスタジオツアーに乗っています。今日はインスタ360 R の360度映像でユニバーサルスタジオハリウッドのスタジオツアーをノーカットでお届けします。よかったら見てきてください。最後まで。
Two doors down is stage 18, where we had one of the sets for the limited series Dirty John, which starred Connie Britton. And at the end of this area are stages 17 and 16, home to the hit comedy Superstore, which stars America Ferrera and Ben Feldman.
Let's have some patience. Yeah, you know, making makes us small. Your face is whose name is worth more in Scrabble times? Uzo Aduba or David Oyelowo?
Now, just a few seconds ago, I talked to you about Superstore. Now, not only are two sound stages used for that show, but they also use a third one, which is the one over on your left-hand side, number 21, right behind all of these white trailers. It's also there where movie classics like Apollo 13 were shot. Take a look.
Realism was an essential element for Apollo 13. After all, we were recreating an important moment in American history, a moment many Americans witnessed on television. We thought about filming in Houston, Texas, where the original control room for the Apollo mission still exists. Unfortunately, NASA's engineers didn't have filmmaking in mind when they built Mission Control. Since there was no room for the elaborate camera frames and tracks we needed for the shots, we had to build our own Mission Control. Everything had to be exact, even down to the tiniest detail.
You know where we shot a lot of other classics? Right here on Sitcom Alley. It's here where TV shows like The Jeffersons, One Day at a Time, even Different Strokes were produced. Perhaps some of these other small screen classics produced by Universal Television were also shot there. Let's take a look at them. Alrighty, folks. Now, if you look to your left there, you'll see our bungalows, which used to be the dressing rooms of some of Hollywood's biggest stars during the golden age of cinema. Today, these are offices, and amongst the many companies we've got here are Illumination Entertainment, New Eureka Productions, and the De Laurentiis Company, which is at Bungalow 5195. If you're a fan of Hitchcock, yes, Mr. Alfred Hitchcock, be on the lookout for that number, because next to it is his profile. It turns out that building used to be his office. Let's take a look back at Hitchcock's many on-screen cameos, and let's see if you can spot him out in these scenes.
We all know a little about something.
Now, not everything is so fantastic on the line. In fact, we have a lot, especially at Soundstage 22 on your left, which is home to Will and Grace. Now, not too long ago, one of the characters from that show, Karen, was on board a tram just like all of you, going around our Metro sets, which you're about to see on your right-hand side. Here is a glimpse at Karen's trip through Universal Studios.
Anastasia Beaverhausen. Just an ordinary tourist from the Midwest. Only to what part? Mission. Soda, Pennsylvania. Home of the Fuzzin' Caucasians.
By the way, guys, look to your right there. You'll see one of the most iconic streets here in our metro area. It's the one that has buildings with stairs in front of them. That area is Brownstone Street, and it's there where we shot these scenes. Now we've made it to perhaps the most famous location on the lot. It's officially called Courthouse Square, but you folks probably remember it as the town of Hill Valley from Back to the Future.
It was actually the back lot of Courthouse Square that inspired the entire climax to Back to the Future.
I had seen something, the clock tower on that ledge. It was a ledge about wide. And I was standing inside looking at the ledge. And I already had vertigo. No way I'm going to stand on that. I was up there for quite a while. Of course, I had a cable.
Now we've made it all the way to the East Coast. That's right, we're here on New York Street, a slice of the Big Apple, where you guys can find Broadway theaters, even a Macy's store. Unfortunately, if you want to buy something there, well, that store is completely empty because, well, none of these buildings are real. Most of them are what we call facades, and a facade is simply the front and sides of what appear to be real buildings. They're made out of light materials, such as foam rubber, fiberglass, plastic, even plywood. We make them out of these materials because they're easier to tear down in case we need to build another set for production. Now, to tell you more about this area, here is once again Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. It's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Now, folks, brace yourselves because we are heading over to Skull Island, the setting of the movie King Kong, and here's the director of that production, Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just put them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
Ladies and gentlemen, remain seated because you're now in Skull Island.
Okay, glasses on everybody. We're back in Skull Island.
ladies and gentlemen, that was King Kong 360 3D, one of the largest attractions here at Universal Studios Hollywood, brought to you by director Peter Jackson and his team at Weta Digital. Now, if you folks had fun in there, I want to hear you scream! Wow, even our driver screamed. That's how amazing this ride was. Folks, check out this behind-the-scenes video of the making of King Kong. Weta, the company behind it, has actually won 6 Oscars. They've collaborated on hit movies like Avatar, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, Wonder Woman, and of course King Kong. Their relationship with Universal goes all the way back to the 90s, when they made special effects for TV shows like Hercules and its spin-off Xena Warrior Princess. Here is more on the making of King Kong.
With a project like Studio Tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know what people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts. Because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
Now, in that attraction, you may have seen how part of this tram fell into the depths of the island. Now, whenever a vehicle appears in a movie or a TV show, we call it a picture car in the entertainment industry. Here at Universal Studios, we've got an entire department full of these types of vehicles. We're going to be there in just moments. On your screens, I'm going to show you clips of the many productions some of these vehicles have appeared in. Enjoy the view, folks. Believe it or not, even the vehicle you're sitting in right now is a picture car as well.
Ah, Jurassic World の。あ、めっちゃかっこいい。
Now, folks, from the world of cars, we're heading straight into the world of fossils.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That's right, folks. Here you're going to find many of the props featured throughout this hit film franchise and even more picture cars like the 2 at the entrance and the one coming up on your left, which is the famous mobile laboratory featured in this scene from the Lost World Jurassic Park. Oh my goodness, folks!
Sorry, Jen. Yeah. What?
Whoa, that was definitely a close call, folks. I apologize. I'm serious. I had no idea the dinosaurs had stepped out for lunch. Steve, did you know that the dinosaurs... You know, and you brought us here. What kind of driver are you, Steve? Seriously. Oh my goodness gracious. Did anyone get any dinosaurs spit on themselves? Raise your hands if you did. Yeah, I know, those poor kids. Did anybody? Nobody got dinosaurs? Okay, you did. Okay, look, don't worry about it. Don't go see a doctor. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You know, it's really good for the skin. The dinosaur spit, that's really good. How do you think I'm glowing on every tour? It's the dinosaur spit. I'm serious. Now, folks, we are now heading all the way south. We are heading to Old Mexico. This next stop is where wonderful productions, classics like The Three Amigos have been filmed, and even TV shows like Criminal Minds Beyond Borders. Once we're all in here, I want you guys to carefully look at the architecture. The architecture has a very rustic look, very Spanish style. All the store signs are completely in Spanish, so this area can represent not only Mexico, but any other part. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is starting to worry. Folks, you know what? I'm going to call up our meteorologist so he can update us on the weather. Mr. Roker, what's going on here?
Hi, everybody. Here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Isla Nublar. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
Thank you so much, Al. Oh, no, folks, there is a flash flood warning here. Look, if you're sitting in a blue-colored chair, check and see if the color of your chair is blue. Well, if you are sitting in one, you'll most likely get wet in a few seconds, folks. Stay calm. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Holy Jimmy John. You see, this is what I tell everybody to be careful. Be careful. You never know when you'll get split splashed on the tour, and then you'll end up getting wet like the villain in this scene from Big Fat Liar.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
Folks, now we're moseying on down to the wild, wild west. That's right. Our next stop is 6 Points, Texas. It's here. Oh my goodness, Steve is just like a cowboy today. So this next stop is where Quentin Tarantino shot scenes from his latest movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's also where famous duels like this one took place.
Wow, ウエスタンっぽいね。
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal lot.
I heard this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good?
All right. Well, I'll see you again, Fallon.
Oh, you can count on me, Fallon. Now get.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
We just have to talk it out, that's all.
Oh, Jimmy, buddy, how many times do I have to tell you to stop horsing around? Seriously. Now, as we leave this area, I want you guys to look to your left, because there you'll see stages 25 to 27. It's here where we shot productions like World of Dance with Jennifer Lopez, the movie Us with Lupita Nyong'o, and in stages 26 and 27, they're actually shooting the new version of Saved by the Bell. So if you're fans of that sitcom, watch out for it. It's coming out soon on Peacock. I'm thrilled. I'm a big fan. Just saying. Now, over here in front of those sound stages is Park Lake. Oh my goodness gracious. If you thought those were serene waters, watch this. Alright folks, we are halfway through the tour. Don't forget that if you've got any sort of emergency, if you drop something on the road, or need to use the restroom, all you have to do is pull the red cord above you, remain seated, and I'll go over and assist you, but please do not jump off the tram. Now, I hope you have those cameras and cell phones in hand. Because we are turning into the cobblestone streets of the oh-so-romantic Little Europe. Ooh la la.
Mi chiamo Jimmy Fallon e tu una grossa bottiglia di vino. Mamma mia! Je m'appelle Jimmy Fallon. Je vais avoir tes baguettes. Mon chéri, non! Hallo, ich bin Jimmy Fallon. Schnitzel. Ich glaub, die steht auf mich.
Now, look carefully at that building behind Jimmy, because it's this one over on your left that has that green door and says yogurt, yogurt, yogurte. The producer simply changed up the decor on the building for each of the scenes, the wardrobe and the props to make each scene look like it was filmed in a distinct part of Europe, but all of them were shot right there in that very same corner. By the way, this setting may also seem familiar to fans of sitcom, as it's where the TV show The Good Place with Ted Danson and Kristen Bell takes place.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I have never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Well, maybe it's not all that bad.
Yeah, how can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
By the way, Little Europe is also famous thanks to all of the classic monster movies shot there.
Listen now. He's in the woods. Get out the bloodhounds. Raise all the men you can, lock the women indoors, and wait for me. I'm ready! I go! Walk horses and
And we not only show you filming locations from the outside, we let you see what they look like on the inside as well. And that's why we brought you to Soundstage 50, which is a replica of a metro station in the city of San Francisco. Wow. Oh my gosh. See? Don't tell me that you knew about that. Yeah, okay. Okay, folks, we're going through a shake and break. Everybody just stay seated, please. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Okay, folks, I think the shake and call, yeah, it's not over yet, guys. Take cover! Holy moly, guacamole, folks. We have just survived a big one. Let's give a big round of applause to Steve for saving us from that natural disaster. And he is loving the attention, eh? He says thank you, by the way. Okay, folks, check out this scene from the TV show Bones with actor David Boreanaz that was filmed inside that very soundstage. Unfortunately, these folks didn't survive the big one.
Oh, they're sweet.
That's with the FBI?
Yeah, we're here about the human remains.
That's it. Right over there.
You alright?
Everything was alright until this happened.
What's going on?
結構濡れるな。ああ。
You know, after going through a shake and quake, I think we deserve some rest and relaxation. And what? Oh my gosh, there's a shark in there. That's our scuba diver. George is in there. George! Buddy, can you hear me? There is a shark and it's coming straight for you. Get out! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. They just turned George into sushi. Okay. Everyone stay calm, stay still, alright? Our driver, as you know, he is one of the best in all of Hollywood, and he is... Are you kidding me? How can you stop the tram here when there is a man-eating shark? But I don't know. Whoa. Oh, this is just going from bad to worse. Steve, call up the fire department, please. We need help ASAP. Folks, do not... Steve, don't tell me you know about the shark as well. Yeah. You know, we've been through a lot. I know. We've gone through a lot on this tour. First, Skull Island, then the shake and quake, and now we almost got eaten up alive by a shark.
Now, does anyone on board this trip happen to know what kind of shark we just saw in the water? And you can say it out loud. Yes. A great white shark. Okay. Wonderful. Folks, it is not a great white shark. No. It is also not a gray shark. In fact, it is a plastic shark. Yes, a mechanical shark. Very similar to the one used in Jaws. Now, folks, we are approaching an area where they're filming right now, so I have to go completely silent. I'm going to put some videos. They're going to have some captions on them. And those are going to be videos of all the different areas that we'll be driving to, alright? But just, I'll be back in a moment.
ジョーズが見れなかったので残念ですね。ジョーズ、多分前の車両じゃないと見れない。スタジオツアー乗るなら、前から2番目か？でも、先頭もいいかもしれないですね。うん。やっぱ前の車両の方がいいかもしれないですね。
Okie dokie, and I can talk again, folks. Thank you for your patience. And guess what? We're here in the town of Whoville from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Welcome.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel.
You're as cuddly as a cactus and as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch.
You're a bad banana with a greasy black pea.
Unfortunately, the residents of Whoville not only have to worry about the Grinch, they also have a very scary neighbor who lurks around this next stop. Oh my gosh, there he is. It's a Norman Bates. I can't even talk. It's Norman Bates from Psycho.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Oh no, folks, what is that in his arms? Okay, Steve, why would you stop here again in a dangerous... Don't wave, guys. Don't stop it, okay? Oh my gosh, he's coming for us. Let's get out of here. Please hurry up. Put the pedal to the metal. Oh my gosh. No, Norman, stop right there, okay, buddy? Do not get closer to the tram. By the way, if you're a die-hard fan, no pun intended, of Psycho, look left, there you'll see the famous Psycho house where Norman and Mother live. Yeah, don't say hi to Mother, okay? She'll come out too and she'll hold a knife. Oh my goodness, Steve. Speaking of scary things, folks, welcome to the set of the movie War of the Worlds, which starred Mr. Tom Cruise. Now the airplane on your left is real. It's a Boeing 747, which cost producers $60,000, but almost $200,000 just to have it transported to our lot. Here is more on the making of this film.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Stephen had.
And for again to sit down and talk about War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen now. Now listen. I want you to close your eyes, okay? Okay. Down closed.
Okay.
Robbie, get in. Get in.
And that was War of the Worlds. Okay, folks, we're getting to the end of the story. We've got approximately 10 more minutes left until we return to the theme park. Don't forget, if you have an emergency, drop something on the road, or need to use a restroom, all you have to do is pull the red cord above you, stay seated, and I'll go over and help you out. But please do not jump off the tram. Now, we got two things over here. First, we got this cabin hall on the right-hand side. That is a practical set. That means it has a steel infrastructure, which allows producers to film both inside and outside of it. It's not a real home, but it's practical enough to use for the big and small screen. Behind that home, all the way down, is a huge blue wall. That area is called Falls Lake. There is a pit in front of that wall that can be filled up with water, just like I did for this scene in Sully. The background of the scene shot there are usually done on computer, or they build them in front of the... Wait a second, folks. We're getting a message from security. What is going on now, Steve, huh? Steve,
this is Agent Novak with an FBI alert about individuals who are not authorized to be involved in witness protection operation. I'm heading up with my FBI team. Be on alert for Dominic Toretto, an ex-convict who has broken laws throughout the U.S. and around the world. Despite his checkered past, Toretto was recruited by Agent Blue Cops to assist in U.S. diplomatic security missions, and was granted a pardon for crimes he committed. mechanic of Dom's crew.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you from Shaw for a while, so we brought you in our secret spot.
Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
Shaw's trying to bust into the parking structure. Might have to make a run for it. Tell your passengers to hang on.
本当にオフにしてください。はい、してました。
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move. Neil, that's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's like that. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Not messages clear out of the otherwise we can't get into your city.
ここはなんかカメラを回しちゃいけないみたいなんで、音声だけでお楽しみください。
Escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Shaw traced us. I just can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab the truck. I need you and Letty ready to run.
Folks, I don't know where the time is taking us, but please stay seated, put on your protective 3D glasses, and turn off any flash or light on your cell phones and cameras.
今のところ俳優さんができたからダメなんだ。ここは 3D メガネのところ。
One of you is the witness. Speak now, or you won't get right.
This is our turn.
After them.
Okay, guys, it's showtime.
I got the bull by the horn!
No,
look out! Witness is mine, Lenny!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Find the
way to go, Lenny. Drone's lining up the missile shot. Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this. Probably don't shoot head from the bridge. Under construction. Everybody hold on. Hit the entrance. Ride or die. Hell of a job, everybody. You protected the witness and you can resume breathing.
You know what's crazy out there? You gotta put it on. It's
My Mona Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You gotta pick it up. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
Folks, that was Fast and Furious Supercharged, which means not only did Steve got us out of here, but we're also getting to the end of the tour, folks. Now, before we get to the unload area, don't forget to drop off your 3D glasses and the blue bins you'll see there. If you're sitting next to the trap doors, also be careful. They're going to be lifting them up. And folks, download our app. There you can find great information like wait times for rides, show times. You'll also confirm that the park is closing at 6 p.m. Folks, thank you once again for joining us at the entertainment capital of Los Angeles, Universal Studios Hollywood. Alrighty, folks. They are going crazy for Steve over here. Look, I know that you guys are revved up. Keep that energy up. I'm going to put a little music for you. Feel free to dance in your seats, folks. Yeah? Oh, I'll put that one on later.
Bring the noise.
What do you have on here?
My guy's house with some blues riff and beat. Watch me for the changes and try to keep up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
She did already down the rain. She knows how to sing that thing.
You know you make me wanna.
Look at her butt. Oh my gosh. Look at her.
Swing, should have heard the knock that jailbird sing. Let's rock, everybody, let's rock. Everybody on the whole spot, who's dancing through the jailhouse?
Yeah, and thank you so much and give them.
What you say?
Hit the road again. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road again. Don't you come back no more.
Baby, don't you treat me this away, but I'll be back on my feet someday.
You always understood when they got your own money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you said so, I'll have to buy the thing.
はい。おー。はい、いかがでしたでしょうか。スタジオツアー、結構ボリューム満点でしたね。いや、途中撮っちゃいけないところもありましたけど、そこはちょっと音声のみでっていうことですいませんでした。いや、すごい迫力でしたね。はい。はい。というわけで今日はですね、このインスタ 360-1R の360度映像 5.7K30 フレームで、撮ってみました。結構長い動画でしたけど、いかがでしたでしょうか。よかったらグッドボタンお願いします。またですね、インスタ 360-1R の4K カメラ、それから360度カメラ、1インチカメラも使っていろいろやっていきたいと思ってますんで、よかったらチャンネル登録して次回以降の動画を見てください。LINE、Twitter、Instagram もやってますんで、よかったら、説明欄からフォローお願いします。さよなら。感想をコメントでもらえると嬉しいです。